Chapter 3 Buddha Nature 1. The Mind of Purity 第3章悟りの種第1節清らかな心Among humans, there are many kinds and degrees of mentality. Some are wise, some are foolish, some are good-natured, some are bad-tempered, some are easily led, some are difficult to lead. Some possess pure minds and some have minds that are defiled. But these differences are negligible when it comes to the attainment of enlightenment. The world is like a lotus pond filled with many varieties of the plant. There are blossoms of many different tints. Some are white, some pink, some blue, some yellow, some grow underwater, some spread their leaves on the water, and some raise their leaves above the water. Mankind has many more differences. There is the difference of sex, but it is not an essential difference, for with proper training, both men and women may attain enlightenment. 人にはいろいろの種類がある。心の曇りの少ないものもあれば、曇りの多いものもあり、賢いものもあれば愚かなものもある。良い性質のものもあれば悪い性質のものもあり、教えやすいものもあれば教えにくいものもある。例えて言うと、赤、青、黄、白、色さまざまなハスの池があって、水中に生え、水中に育って、水の表面に出ないハスもあれば、水面にとどまるハスもあり、水面を離れて水にも濡れないハスもあるようなものである。この違いの上にさらにまた男女の違いがあるが、しかし人の本性として違いがあるのではない。男が道を治めて悟りを得るように、女もまた道を治めれば、しかるべき心の道筋を経て、悟りに至るであろう。To be a trainer of elephant, one must possess 5 qualifications: good health, confidence, diligence, sincerity of purpose, and wisdom. To follow the Buddha's noble path to enlightenment, one must have the same 5 good qualities. If one has these qualities, then, regardless of gender, it is possible to attain enlightenment. It need not take long to learn Buddha's teaching, for all humans possess a nature that has an affinity for enlightenment. 象を扱う術を学ぶのには、信念と健康を持ち、勤勉であって偽りがなく、その上に知恵がなければならない。仏に従って悟りを得るにも、やはりこの5つがなければならない。この5つがあれば、男でも女でも、仏の教えを学ぶのに長い年月を要しない。これは、人には皆悟るべき性質が備わっているからである。In the practice of the way of enlightenment, people see the Buddha with their own eyes and believe in Buddha with their own minds. The eyes that see Buddha and the mind that believes in Buddha are the same eyes and the same mind that, until that day, had wandered about in the world of birth and death. 悟りの道において人は己の目をもって仏を見、心をもって仏を信ずる。それと同じく人をして生死の巷に今日まで流転させたのもまたこの目と心である。If a king is plagued by bandits, he must find out where their camp is before he can attack them. So when a man is beset by worldly passions, he should first ascertain their origins. When a man is in a house and opens his eyes, he will first notice the interior of the room, and only later will he see the view outside the windows. In like manner, we cannot have the eye notice external things before there is recognition by the eye of the things in the house. 国王が侵入した賊を討とうとするとき、何よりも先にその賊の在りかを知ることが必要であるように、今迷いをなくそうとするのにも、まずその目と心の在りかを確かめなければならない。人が室内にいて目を開けば、まず部屋の中のものを見、やがて窓を通して外の景色を見る。部屋の内のものを見ないで、外のものばかりを見る目はない。If there is a mind within the body, it ought first to know the things inside the body, but generally people are interested in external things and seem to know or care little for the things within the body. If the mind is located outside the body, it should not be in contact with the needs of the body. But in fact, the body feels what the mind knows, and the mind knows what the body feels. Therefore, it cannot be said that the human mind is outside the body. Where, then, does the substance of mind exist? ところがもしもこの身の内に心があるならば、何よりも先に身の内のことを詳しく知らなければならないはずであるのに、人々は身の外のことだけをよく知っていて、身の内のことについてはほとんど何事も知ることができない。またもしも心が身の外にあるとするならば、身と心とが互いに離れて、心の知るところを身は知らず、身の知るところを心は知らないはずである。ところが事実は、心の知るところを身が感じ、身に感ずるところを心はよく知っているから、心は身の外にあるということもできない。一体心の本体はどこにあるのであろうか。From the unknown past, being conditioned by their own deeds and deluded by two fundamental misconceptions, people have wandered about in ignorance. First, they believed that the discriminating mind, which lies at the root of this life of birth and death, was their real nature. And second, they did not know that, hidden behind the discriminating mind, they possessed a pure mind of enlightenment, which is their true nature. When a man closes his fist and raises his arm, the eyes see it and the mind discriminates it. But the mind that discriminates it is not the true mind. もともとすべての人々が初めも知れない昔から煩悩の恋に縛られて 迷いを重ねているのは二つの元を知らないからである。一つには生死の元である迷いの心を自己の本性と思っていること。二つには悟りの本性である清浄な心が迷いの心の裏側に隠されたまま自己の上に備わっていることを知らないことである。拳を固めて肘を上げると、目はこれを見て心はこのことを知る。しかしその知る心は真実の心ではない。The discriminating mind is only a mind for the discrimination of imagined differences that greed and other moods relating to the self have created. The discriminating mind is subject to causes and conditions. It is empty of any self-substance, and it is constantly changing. But since people believe that this mind is their real mind, the delusion enters into the causes and conditions that produce suffering. 計らいの心は欲から起こり、自分の都合を計らう心であり、縁に触れて起こる心であって、真実の本体のない移り変わる心である。この心を実体のある心と思うところに迷いが起こる。A man opens his hand and the mind perceives it, but what is it that moves? Is it the mind, or is it the hand, or is it neither of them? If the hand moves, then the mind moves accordingly, and vice versa, but the moving mind is only a superficial appearance of mind. It is not the true and fundamental mind. 次にその拳を開くと、心は拳の開いたことを知る。動くものは手であろうか、心であろうか、それともそのいずれでもないのか。手が動けば心も動き、また心の動きにつれて手も動く。しかし動く心は心の表面であって根本の心ではない。